Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Floyd Humphreys at floydhumphreys.com, and today I want to talk a little bit about events and how people use events to build the rest of their business. And so an event can be like a swap meet or a county fair or any place where you can go set up a table and chairs and maybe display a few things and that, and people walk by and stuff. And what happens in these places is you'll end up selling a little bit of product, and I generally discourage people from buying product directly from me because, for one thing, I don't want to really be in the business of selling bottles at a time, but the main reason is that I want them to be able to take full advantage of the money-back guarantee, and I don't want to have to keep track of any of that stuff. So I just tell people, get on your phone. You can order right now. Order directly from the company, and depending on where you live, you'll have it in a couple of days. So, and that's what they do, and then that way they get their money back if they're not completely satisfied for any reason. And then that way they don't have to hunt me down. They don't have to know where I live or anything. And and then that way they'll get some product, and sometimes they'll say, well, I want some right now, and I'll say, well, okay, whatever, and so I mean, I'm not going to refuse to sell product, so I will sell them some, and but it all adds up money wise too, and but what happens, I'll hand out a few business cards, and I don't put my name or phone number or email address or anything like that on my business cards, because I just want people to go directly to the sales funnel. I want them to take the free tour, see if the business is for them. If it is, they join. If it isn't, they opt out of any future emails, and it's a done deal either way. Sometimes it takes people a month or two or more, to make a decision, and that's okay, because that's another reason why I want them to go to the sales funnel, because they'll have multiple exposures. The company will send them emails, and so it might be the 10th email, it might be the 20th email, that they finally say, wow, I'm going to do this. So anyway, like that. So this is basically free. In other words, if you go to the county fair or something like that, they might charge you $30, for a booth spot, but you'll have 5,000 or 10,000 people walk by. So, that's a pretty cheap price to, be in front of 5,000 or 10,000 people. And so, they'll come by and they'll pick up, your business cards, and they'll look at what you got. And of course, when they get home, they can go take the free tour if they're, in a hurry or whatever. Don't want to do it right this minute. So, those leads will filter in, over time. And so for, say, a $30 investment, you make like, $300 or $400 in sales, and well, that doesn't sound like too much, but just keep in mind that this is a repeat business, and so when they discover that the product works for them, then they're going to buy it every month, because if they don't, then they don't get the benefit. So that's what they'll do. So there's actually several ways to earn money with this company, but no matter how you get the people, what you want to do is get as many people as you can to your sales funnel. And you can do it on social media, and a lot of people have been highly successful on social media. And there's YouTube videos out there where you can find out the best ways to be the most effective with whatever it is social media you use, whether it's Instagram or LinkedIn or Facebook or whatever it is. And so there'll be videos where tell you how to take the best advantage of that. And but going to these events gets you hands-on in front of people, and they get to meet you, and really it's a people business. And a lot of times what happens is something will click, and that's why a lot of times people join. It's that human interaction. And a lot of people, they'll buy over the internet, and the truth is 99% plus of the people that are in my organization I've never met. So they're over the internet. But I generally work the cold market, and those are strangers. And so the warm market, you know, people that know you or have met you or whatever, you know, they're have a higher conversion rate. So you'll do a little better with them. Anyway, the reason I want to tell you this is because, you know, network marketing is just, you know, people love it and people hate it. And usually the people that hate it don't understand it, and they don't know what it's about. And, you know, even when I started, and I've been in multi-level before, but I didn't know how to do it. I thought you had to go out and talk to people and stuff, and you don't. I mean, you can if you want to, and you'll do better if you do. But really, you can just be a hermit and live on top of a mountain like I do and do it online, and you don't ever have to talk to anybody if you don't want to. So, you know, with the automated sales funnel, it's just bam, 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 you know. But if you go out and meet people, you know, in these events and stuff, then you get a personal interaction going. They get to know you and they like you, and they can ask you questions, and they feel comfortable, and so, you know, they become an affiliate. And so, you know, there's so many people that they're really not helping the business a lot of times, because they'll say, earn $50,000 a month. And you can. And sometimes I tell people that if that's what they're looking for, then I want them to know that they can. $50,000 a month is nothing in this business, you know. I mean, that's a walk in the park, you know. So, you know, so you can. But on the other hand, you can also make an extra $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, $100 a month. And that's a lot more realistic in the beginning anyway, even if you're shooting for the 50 grand a month. And, you know, a lot of people can visualize, you know, $400 or $500 extra a month. And sometimes, you know, these, you know, work-at-home moms, you know, they're doing the most important job they can do on planet Earth is raising those kids. And so, you know, if they go get a job outside the home, they got to farm that out to a stranger that might teach them bad things. So this gives that mom a chance to raise her kids right, and also to make some extra money and to build it into a lot of money if she wants to. So anyway, I'm going to include a little video that was on TV the other day. The news people done a little thing on Hempworx, and so I'm going to put that on here. And you know, there's some women that are making some of them, you know, $500 a month, $300 a month, and some of them $2,000 a week and whatever. It's just kind of interesting, you know, and I'll put that on there. But just know that you can make whatever amount of money it is you want to make, and but whatever amount of money it is, if you keep doing it, it's going to grow. So if you found this video interesting, hit the like button, share it, and so I've got other videos, and so you might find them of interest too. And I hope you have a great day.
It's also worked for this Queen Creek mother, Lori Botimer, who started taking CBD for chronic pain. She now works for another company, Hempworx. How much money can a side hustle like this make?
You can make from very little to a lot. Like, I know women that are making a couple thousand a week.
What do you say it takes to get to that level?
They're doing this full time. Like, they are specifically going to networking, to vendor events, but to get to that point, you need to have a big team.
Officials at Hempworx did not return our calls or emails for this story, but looking at their website, the company seems to be structured much like the popular skincare side hustle, Mary Kay, where meeting sales goals can put you in the fast lane toward a brand new car.
One of the ways is car money, so you don't win a car, but they start you at like $150 a month towards car, so then you can have your own car.
Sleep drinks are $8.75, honey sticks $2 each.
The number one question these women get:
will it make me high? That's my number one asked question.
And the answer?
Of course, it's not going to make you high. And yes, it is legal.
Good boy, take nice.
Most moms we spoke to say selling CBD brings in about $300 to $500 a month.
And that's a lot of money for a lot of women.
It is. That's a car payment maybe it's 2 car payments.
It's a little bit more mild.
Whether it's an intimate gathering like this one or reaching out to thousands of people through social media, the moms involved here are finding their own way to bring in the dough and cash in on a new crib.